One of my favorite things to watch on YouTube are basically these challenge videos where people play video games basically not as they're intended. Instead, they just kind of pick a challenge to do, basically like not using any attacks or whatever. And I really love the way those kind of challenges force the player into looking at the whole game differently. And I kind of was inspired by that and wanted to do a challenge run video of my own until I realized that I have neither the skill nor the patience to actually attempt an actual challenge run. So instead, what I'm going to be doing is creating an easier challenge for myself where I basically play a children's card game, Magic the Gathering, and I'm going to be playing Historic Brawl, but I'm not going to be using any rares or mythics in my deck. I think this could be interesting. Who knows, maybe I'm like a great deck brewer and you can actually just like copy my deck and get a real cheap Historic Brawl deck to kind of grind out all your quests with. Or maybe this is going to be a complete disaster. Either way, you're going to actually see the result. There will be no, I mean, there will be some editing, but like I'm not going to cut out games because I didn't do well or whatever. This isn't supposed to be a great deck. This is supposed to be a fun challenge. So let's get into it. And here is what I'm actually going to be playing with. Basically, we have the Scarab God. As you might notice, it is a mythic rare, but it's our commander, therefore it's not in our deck. So that's kind of a fun way for me to bamboozle you guys. If you want to see a video where I actually play with an uncommon commander as well, I can probably do that as well. Hopefully, maybe. But yeah, basically what this guy does is that it's, well, obviously it's a big body. It's a 5-mana 5/5, but that's not why we're running it. We're running it because of its abilities. At the beginning of our upkeep, each opponent loses X life, and I scry X, where X is the number of zombies we control. And it has an ability where for 4 mana we can exile target creature from a graveyard and then create a token that is a copy of it, except it's a 4/4 black zombie. So that's like amazing. First of all, it fuels the first ability. And second of all, we get like extra card advantage through like milling and stuff. And then obviously it has the effect many of you probably already know about, where when it dies at the next end step, we get it back into our hand. So with a card like this, we kind of have some zombie tribal stuff going on. Basically a bunch of zombies. Obviously then we have some zombie lords as well. If I could find them. Like, I don't know, like Blade Stitched Scab, and then a couple of like the Amass cards, because they do give like zombie tokens. Different abilities, and then we obviously have a couple of different types of zombie tokens. But yeah, obviously it's kind of hard to fill out a full deck out of commons and uncommons in a specific theme, so I kind of, in addition to just zombies and self-mill, I kind of also went with a bit of discarding, mostly because since we are playing commons and uncommons only, that kind of means that our deck is technically worse than our opponents. So whenever we have like these cards that kind of remove cards from your opponent that usually wouldn't be as good, they actually end up being kind of okay. It's kind of evening out the playing field. And we actually get the benefit off of it as well, sometimes with the Scarab God. Then obviously we have access to black, so we have a bunch of different kill spells just to deal with our opponent's stuff. Then since we are in zombie tribal, we obviously play a couple of like these tribal cards. They don't actually work with my commander though. Like, my commander doesn't benefit from them because my commander's creature type is actually god, not a zombie, even though it is kind of a zombie lord. Well, not a lord, but you know what I mean. But yeah, then I just, yeah, as I mentioned, I have like different discard synergies and discard stuff here. And hopefully we'll just kind of be able to play a bunch of cards, go wide, just be able to defend ourselves until our commander ticks down our enemies. Yeah, and especially with like the discard cards with like the rats and stuff, we are going to be able to sometimes use the effect twice with our commander as well, because those are kind of fun targets to use with our like commander's effect, because we are gonna get the ETB twice. Same goes for Ravenous Chupacabra. And then there's another thing I really like to do whenever I do these kind of dumb challenge runs or limited card pool. Well, not limited card pool, but like stuff where there is a limited amount of our card pool. I really like running the shrines just because they're kind of an easy way to generate some nice passive effects. Obviously, discarding is already a mechanic we are going for. Then there's the blue ones, which both of them draw cards equal to the amount of shrines we control. The other one also does force us to discard a card, but that actually kind of works with our commander as well. So I just felt like it would be like kind of missing a great opportunity not going for the shrines since we are in blue. So we have the shrines there as well. And yeah, hopefully this is gonna work. Before we go in, I am gonna swap these out for Snowlands, but after I'm done doing that, we'll get back into the game. See you in a second. Okay, but let's jump into the actual gameplay. Yeah, here we have it. Historic Roll Challenge Run. I actually didn't remember that I had already tested this out, but okay. That does not matter. I guess we did end up cutting a game with this deck. Oh wait, yeah, I was supposed to film the rest of the video yesterday, but I lost connection in the first game, so that was fun. But yeah, I lost the game, obviously. Just so you know, just to be clear. But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait out the currently waiting thingy. Wow, that is taking a long time. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up skipping past this as well. Okay, here we have the actual game. Our first game of the day, where I'm gonna be playing with the challenge run deck. And yeah, I'm kind of excited. I think this is something we can keep. This shrine is not gonna be doing much because it's kind of the one shrine that we kind of use as a filler shrine, just so the other shrines go harder than they would otherwise. But at the same time, we have like some zombie stuff here. We have a removal spell. I really actually like the Infernal Grasp. Just destroying a creature for 2 mana at instant speed. And one of those mana is actually like generic as well. Like it's infinitely better than Murder or something like that. Unfortunately, our opponent is playing an Ishin deck, so this is gonna be a rough one. I actually recently built an Ishin deck of my own for Commander, and yeah, obviously this isn't gonna be as strong as that Ishin deck, but still. We played like, I think it was yesterday or the day before that, and I did a total of 24 damage in a single turn at one point. Wait, I actually didn't read this card's effects at all. Whenever one or more creatures with power 2 or less enter the battlefield under your control, draw a card. But only once per turn. Oh, I could have actually attacked with the zombie army. Wait, no, I couldn't have. He could have just blocked it and we wouldn't have dealt any damage. Right. We're at 4. Now, do we go for a Faceless Agent or do we actually go for Descender and Sanctum of Stonefangs? I don't think we actually get rid of the flying guy yet. I know it's gonna create some card advantage, but then again, actually, I think we might, because Ishin doesn't have flying, so we can actually use the Defenestrate here if he plays it next turn. So yeah, I am gonna kill the vampire just to prevent him from getting any card advantage. There is a non-zero chance that he actually has something with flash, because he has 3 mana up. But he doesn't, that's nice. Yeah, defenestration is like my favorite word in the English. Favorite English word of all time, because it's so dumb, like, why does that have to be a word of its own? Oh wait, no, now it gets flying as well, I forgot. He literally just played the Luminous Broodmoth. And I mentioned that, and I still somehow, like, forgot that he had it. Oh well. It is what it is. We are gonna be able to go wide slowly but surely. However, like the removal creature we have, we're gonna defenestrate this guy next turn. The actual creature that kills when it enters the battlefield unfortunately isn't a zombie, so we can't find it with Faceless Agent, even if we get lucky. So first we return the Luminous Broodmoth to his hand. Unfortunately it does cost 4, so we can't destroy it. And now we get to defenestrate the Ishin without giving it flying. And yeah, now we get to turn all our cards sideways. Most of the time I actually like just build the board as kind of a deterrent, but if you ignore that, then obviously we get to just attack with a wide board, and that's also nice. We still have 3 zombies. So we're gonna scry 3. We're kind of basically gonna be able to pick whatever we want. It's kind of unlikely that we don't get anything good. Wait, he still attacks here. Oh, that's brave. That is a brave choice. Yeah, wow. I would not have done that there. Yep, and he realized he can't actually win from here. So that was a great success. I think I'm gonna just like cut the recording here and then just continue once I find the next match. Also, yeah, waiting for the server. Okay, I'll see you in a second again. And we have found another game, so yay, I suppose. I am giddy with excitement. Oh, wait, this is actually a good hand, because London of the Seeing Winds, it doesn't seem like it's that great of a card. Like, it's kind of easy to ignore, but it really does a lot of work, like, in decks like this. Obviously, in decks where the actual mana curve is even lower, this is, like, amazing, but, like, even this deck, this is a great card to have. Here, I think we just pick a zombie for our secluded courtyard. Basically what it does is that it creates either colorless mana or mana of any one color, but we can only spend it to cast zombies in this case. You basically get to choose it when you cast. I think we can play the White of Precinct 6 here. This gets +1/+1 for each creature in our opponent's graveyards, which unfortunately we will not be able to feel quite yet. Now this is like one of the issues here for this hand. It is that we basically can't really deal with a planeswalker that creates meat shield. So we just have to hope we actually end up drawing something good from the Faceless Agent. Not the best.
I hope you like your hors d'oeuvres extra crispy.
Okay.
You're lucky. On my signal, the hunt begins.
Okay, so he goes. Oh wait, but he can only like it's a -3 ability to create the wolves. A friend of mine just recently started playing MTG and she bought like the first set booster of her life. And she ended up opening an Arlene. I'm so jealous, dude. Okay, so here we actually, I think we almost play the Doom Dissenter first. I know, like, I was just praising the Honden of the Seeing Winds, but I think we are almost at the point where we actually have plays after we play the commander. So we might actually first want to get the Scry and only then get the Shrine on the board. But both of those are gonna happen in like the next 2 turns anyway, so it doesn't really change anything. Until your next turn, you may cast creature spells as though they had flash. And they enter with an additional +1/+1. Oh, that's actually amazing. No wonder it's so expensive as well. Because price checked it for her.
Other things to burn.
Oh, this is... Oh wait, this actually has burn as well. Like 4 creatures. In addition to the emblem thing. Oh, that's rough. It's removal as well. But it's 3 damage, so... I suppose we can just play the god anyways. And then next turn we actually have something to turn sideways if nothing else ends up working. Obviously we had to play the island here because our commander, as I mentioned, is not a zombie, so the courtyard only makes colorless mana for this cast. Wait, what? Oh, he has 2 mana up. What is he gonna do? Nothing, that's what. Also, Faceless Agent, in addition to like getting a random zombie from our deck, is also a zombie. Because it's a changeling, so it's all creature types. Except for those that no longer exist. So it's neither an uncle nor an Istvan, but for the most part it's all the creature types.
My blades will always strike true.
Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I think he can actually just kill this. And that. Wait, does this actually say anything about exile? Nope. So we just put it back into the command zone. Unfortunate. Yeah, at this point I kind of think we've already lost. So I feel like we could just surrender here. However... Common sense has never been my strong suit, so I think we're just gonna go with the shrine. No, wait. Okay, I think that's like a sign to actually just give up. This has to be like a sign. I'm not making this up. Okay, yeah, we're gonna concede. And just to show you, I wasn't like messing with the connection or anything. That actually happened. Like, I was like, I'm still gonna play this out, and the game was like, nope, that's a dumb idea. Okay, so we are 1-1. Let's see how this is gonna continue. We'll probably be back once we've actually found another match. See you in a second. And we have actually found another match. That is amazing. I did figure out that this is a better spot for my camera so it doesn't block the graveyard, because that might come up occasionally. Yeah, we're not gonna start with 2 lands. Last game was so bad with the lands. Our opponent goes first, so we do get... I mean, we would get an extra card, but still. Sometimes it feels like this game actually just hates me. Okay, we have a Tomebound Leech, so if we just get to the 3 mana, we are gonna be able to draw something, and we have an extra chance of hitting a land. But we need to find an island first. Oh, and we actually found one. Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay, so he's just ramping really fast. Oh, that's why. It's a Gishat deck. That's never a good sign. Yeah, we're gonna draw an extra card here. And we're gonna get rid of the Faceless Agent. Yep. This has haste, right? Also, he's gonna be able to play it next turn, question mark? 7, 8, yeah. Well, I guess we can attack with this. And now it's gonna deal damage to an opponent, so we get to draw an extra card. That doesn't actually help us whatsoever. Okay, he knows we have removal, right? There's no way he's gonna play. Okay, I guess there is a way he plays it. Okay, yeah, let's kill that now. There's no way I'm gonna let him attack with that. I mean, he's gonna next turn, but not much we can do about that. I suppose I could just play a Herald of the Dread Horde. Yeah, unfortunately I think this is also just a lost game. Okay. At least he doesn't get to play the commander this turn, but it's not looking great. That's not helping. This doesn't have first strike, right? No, it does not. Oh, but he can just use the 3 damage. Why wouldn't he just use the 3 damage ability there? Like, he could have just killed the Tomb Bundlage. It has trample, right? Yeah, there's no reason for him to not use it. I am confused. Oh well. I don't think it matters, but we can always pretend, right? Yep, so this one's gonna hurt. Well, why not? We're gonna get this on my turn anyway, so it's gonna enter tapped, but it's gonna get untapped before their next attack. Yep, that's GG. No way to come back from that. Unless... Yeah, no. Nope. We have officially lost. Yep. Nothing that could save us in my graveyard. It is what it is. I'm gonna have one more game and then we are gonna end. Wow, that was fast. We get it in like just a couple of seconds. Usually these take like half a minute to find a match. We actually have lands. That's a nice change of pace. Yeah. I'm really happy with this. We have removal, we have lands. We even have a discard effect. I am extremely happy with this. Unfortunately, he's going first, so... that might be an issue. I almost feel like I should kill the Blood Artist. But that might be a mistake. Yep. Oh no, it died, so we take a damage. Before he like actually sets up anything real. Because we are gonna basically lose a lot of our creatures as well. Obviously with the Decayed Zombies we kind of just keep those on the board. They can't block, but they don't actually die until they attack, so... They are still like kind of nice with the god. And we get to make our opponent discard again. There's just not much they can do with no hand. Although there might actually be mana screwed as well. Oh. Oh well, I mean... sucks for them, I guess. No attacks. The next turn we get to play the Scarab God. No blocks. And I guess we could play this because we only need 1 blue for the commander here. This, however, is not a zombie, so we can't just jump block with that. I'm just curious to see if he has like some sort of a equipment or anything like that that could like make this more dangerous. I know it's not good, but some people like to run Malefic Scythes in Aristocrat deck, so you never know. So I guess we'll go with this, and then we are going to... Oh, but do I actually play the rat, or do we just kill the marauding light beast? Oh. I think we actually just play the rat. Oh, and they just lost another land. Oh, that must really feel bad. And also we have like 2 jump blockers. We obviously don't want to lose our actual zombies, but we don't care about the other 2, so there isn't really much reason for him to even try to attack. Not to mention that it's gonna feed one of our abilities if it does. I guess we could just Hero's Downfall here. Should we though? I think I'm gonna. Yep. I'm gonna kill the commander first and then the Blight Priest. So he's gonna get 2 life, I'm gonna take 3 damage. But this only cares about his end, so it is what it is. And now that that's off the board, we can kill this. Oh wait, we don't actually have the mana for that. Oh damn, I miscalculated that so hard. But he does have something in his grave. Oh wait, what if we take the Blood Artist? Yes. I didn't even consider this, by the way. I just realized that this is a thing we can do. Okay, so he gets to attack again. But if we actually just kill this, don't we just get it then? I probably don't want that. Probably don't want that. Or that. Do we just go for with the Narfi here? I think we do. Yeah, this Indulging Patrician is gonna be kind of an issue here. But so is the Marauding Blight Priest. I think I'm actually gonna kill that. And then take it. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. Let's take it. And then we just end the turn. Yep. Now we have a 4/4 flying hexproof menace. One thing I probably forgot to mention in the deck building thing is that whenever we actually create these tokens or these copies with our commander, those actually are zombie tokens, which means that since they are tokens and zombies, they get like the hexproof menace, death touch, flying. I think is also one of the abilities from the Amass guys, so that's fun. I think I'm gonna just place them like this. I suppose we could get the Leonin Vanguard from his graveyard, because we do need the HP. But then again, we could also just go for the Gorger. Actually, I think the Gorger might be a better play here. Yep. And then I'm gonna play the Elite. And then we are gonna just attack with our lovely little flying lifelink hexproof menace guy. He can use his enchantment to remove stuff from our graveyard, but he can't afford to use that twice. So we basically can just make him discard a card if he doesn't play his whole hand. If we feel like it, we can just return, because this doesn't just take from our opponent's grave, it also takes from our grave as well. Yeah, I kind of actually just want to build an actual commander deck around a Scarab God as well. Seems like it would be really, really good. Or, well, it would be fun, just not fun for my opponents. Which is the best kind of fun there is. Don't quote me on that. Now that I think about it, this spirit doesn't actually do much, does it? Because these both have hexproof. Huh. Yep. That's kind of an issue for him. Can't I just like block like this here? Why do I care? I like actually actively benefit from that. Okay, so we played the commander again. Unfortunately, we don't get to steal anything this turn, but we get some nice damage in, so can't really complain about that. And we obviously get some HP as well. So he has to kill the commander, and he can't. So we actually just won the game. This works really well when it does work, and especially when we kind of get these synergy decks. We can kind of break them down by just taking their stuff and benefiting from their synergies as well. But yeah, I think that's the last game of the day. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, definitely subscribe, because like none of you are subscribed. I know that for a fact. You don't actually have to do that if you don't feel like it, but if you do, I appreciate it. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the video. Dudes, dudettes, and everything in between. Have a good one.